Polywire revolutionized the grazing for cattle. And that happened in the late 70s and early 80s. It's very easy to take up and put down. Likewise, polywire sheep netting revolutionized sheep grazing in the late 80s and early 90s. The nice thing about the sheep nets is it keeps the sheep in and the predators out. It's a physical barrier and also an electric barrier. So now we'll just show you how easy it is to take up a net and to install it. The thing about nets when you take them up is you need to fold them like an accordion instead of rolling them up like a roll. If you roll them up like a roll, it's going to take forever to do and twice as long to undo. You do have to roll them up in order to tie them and carry them though. When you set your net out, you kind of take a guess at how long the length the net will be, and you stop at that distance away from where you're going to initially set the end of the net up. So I'm just taking a guess that it's going to take me this much with this net, so I'm going to start right here laying it out. One thing you have to be very careful of is that when you set out the net, that a loop of the polywire does not get wrapped around the metal stake, because if you do, if it does happen, as you go to put it in the ground, it can short out the fence against the metal stake. So you can see it used to be wrapped around this side of the stake here, across this point of the pin. Then now it's free. When it goes in the ground, it won't ground out the fence. You can see that as I walked backward, I took pretty small steps, so I beat down the grass as I walked down, and then when I go set my net coming back this way, I put the net right in my footsteps, and that puts it in the grass that's been kind of beat down, and therefore the grass will not short the fence out as easily. Alternatively, you could take a little mower or a four-wheeler and run down here. That would bend the grass down, or else cut it, and then that's a little better way, but it just takes longer, and we found with our charger we don't need to do that. When you set your next net out, start with your first post of this next net and just leave it about 10 feet away from the last post of the previous net, and then layer all the way out, and then pull it tight as you go, and then when you get it all laid out, come back to here and pull it tight this way and stick it in right next. Stick it in the ground, and you tie it with the ties. Just a plain bow knot will work, and make sure that you connect your electric leads together. Otherwise, you're going to have a a dead spot in your net.